Good evening. Welcome to the Core Valley Boy Podcast. I'm your host and moderator, famous. I got my guy, Big Strong Man. We already know what the deal is. Folks gonna be late, and it is what it is. Um,
But you know who gonna be here. You know who
yeah,
gonna be here, ladies and gentlemen. So do me a favor, Fabe. Get your hand on the button and hit the music.
there you go.
Hey, yeah, hey, yeah, boys, yeah. Hold on, we them boys. Hold on, we them boys.
And as you know, this is the Core Valley Boy Podcast, and we gonna get to our sponsors as we go along through the show today. Uh, we have opening shots. NBA season started last night with the champs with a ring ceremony, and they won by one in double overtime. Kevin Durant actually fouled out of a game. That's the first time I ever. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's the first time I ever seen him foul out of a game. I've,
I
I've
I mean,
I
you,
don't
if
know.
you hear about it, it's few and far between. But to start off the season that way is it's a whole different kettle of fish, as they say.
Yeah, double overtime game. Very very intriguing game last night. Houston's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, they gonna be a problem. It's one of them things. They got the piece they needed. We talked last year about how this was a young and up and coming team. Didn't they make the playoffs last year, Faye?
Yeah, they made the
They
playoffs,
made
got
the
knocked out in the
playoffs,
first
so
round.
he may be the one that push him over the edge just to get over that hump and give them a little bit of confidence to play together as a team, man. We are talking about one of the better shooters of all time, one of the better scorers of all time. At one point, before LeBron took the mantle of the best scorer of all time, we were talking about him breaking the record. And this is just one of them things. Now, here's the thing: is he gonna jail with them? Is he gonna jail with them? He hadn't jailed the last two places. He hadn't jail. He didn't jail in Brooklyn. He didn't jail in Phoenix. So is this gonna be his time? We gonna see. We will see. What was his stat line last night?
Yeah, 23. I think it was on 23 points, but that he only took 16 shots, which is not enough for that team. He needs to take about 22, 23.
Ain't better get that many shots with Sengun over there.
Yeah,
That dude was balling last night, boy.
yeah, he was giving it to him last night because you had Case and Wallen guarding you a good part of the night, so he was giving it to him. But Kevin Durant's gonna be the closer on that team. They gotta find a way, different ways to get shots, and you need a true point guard. Amen Thompson's not gonna be the answer this year if he's running the point
If
How
he
long
had,
Fred Van Fleet out?
the whole year towards
Oh,
ACL.
that's right.
if Kevin Durant look like he having a good time and having fun, this is dangerous. They're dangerous. They're extremely dangerous.
Let me go to the switch to the second game. The Lakers and the Golden State Warriors. Lakers are not a championship team. The Lakers might be a play-in team. Golden State just need to make sure they're taking their one-a-day vitamins, pretty much. Take the one-a-day vitamins, and will Jonathan Kuminga be a bigger part of their team? That's the next question. I mean, he played well till he had a badly sprained ankle, missed 35 games, didn't really play much. That's a Steve Kerr issue. And Steve Kerr has sort of an ego problem, but when you win 4 championships and 7 trips, you can have that type of ego problem. So, Lakers, they have no three-point shooter. They have no athletes. So, Anatole, if you're going to hop on the show, the Lakers look like trash.
They look like trash off of one game?
Dude, they cannot
Without LeBron?
defend. They cannot shoot the three. They cannot defend. It's the same team last year. You did not build this team properly around Luka.
But I'm
I'll be
saying
the first.
you gonna trash them after one game without LeBron.
I will agree with you, Michael. This way too early. We talking about one game. One game is not a season make. So with LeBron coming back, if LeBron is anywhere close to LeBron, he's been the past 2 years, then they could be something else. I think this is an opportunity for the LA Lakers simply because of the fact that you got Luca a little before mid-season, and now you know what y'all can do together. It's encouraging. It's really encouraging.
Nah, don't trust him. JJ Redick. We're gonna see what JJ Redick do. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
That's all I'm
yeah.
gonna say. on that.
That's all I gotta say about that.
Well, one last thing: the NBA on NBC music is classic. It's classic.
it gets you hyped for it, bro. It gets you hyped for it. I will say that.
One problem though, you got 3 non-champions in your pregame, and one of them wasn't even suited up. It looked like he's about to go to the club after the game.
And I applaud that. That was nostalgic last night. I applaud NBC for the people and their coverage. So I don't know what they talking about, no championship, but the coverage with Vince Carter and McGrady and Carmelo Anthony, and then you got your main broadcasting crew of Tirico, Jamal Crawford, and Reggie Miller. I tip my hat to them.
No,
I
I
was
don't have.
with, I don't. That's the only odd thing about it is Reggie Miller. Reggie Miller, you know good and damn well, and I say good and damn well who you supposed to be with, who your folks is. You did what you did, and that's fine. That's for you. But you know who your damn folks is. You know who you're supposed to be, and that's all I'm gonna say about that.
ESPN went for the pound. TNT, but the thing is, he should have been. That means he would go to ESPN though.
Well,
And
I mean that, but Kenny, Shaq, you with Kenny and Shaq all these years, and all of a sudden, okay, it might be a Reggie Miller thing because we know how Reggie is. He want to do his own thing. He want to be this and want to be that. You with the championship squad. Go stay with the championship squad. That's me though. I digress. That's me.
Now, Mike, like I said, the broadcast team, Mike Tirico, he's the best. He's very versatile. He'd go from football to golf to hockey if needed. He could do any sport, anytime, anywhere. Jamal Crawford is a revelation. I like Reggie Miller. The broadcast team was fine. The pregame was okay. There's some mic issues, and you could tell Marie was getting upset with him because I don't know with them or production where your mics were messing up. They had to go to wired mics later on in the pregame. But it's their first time having basketball in 25 years, so we can't be mad at that. But at the same time, it's about the same production team that you have for Sunday Night Football. So there should be no reason why you have technical difficulties like this when you've been doing this for years with Sunday Night Football. But
there was really, I mean, to be honest with you, was there anywhere else you could have gone with this? Because, I mean, if you think about it, you would have to pay somebody else. I like the fact that you did keep Tirico and Maria Taylor. I mean, that's all they were doing was what, Thursday night, Sunday nights. So, I mean, yeah, expand their role. I don't have a problem with that.
No, I'm not saying don't expand their role. What I'm saying is that the technology, that's what I was having a problem with. They would have mic issues the whole pregame. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, work that out.
That's what I'm saying. That's embarrassing on your first night. That's all I'm saying about that part.
Yeah, they'll work it out. They will work that out.
Now I just don't know how Carmelo going to fit in with Tracy and Vince, but those two weren't really great analysts for ESPN either, though. But that's just me.
I think one of them things is the reason they like Carmelo during the Olympics, so they brought him on. It was almost like a square peg, square hole type deal. They liked him during the Olympics on the little coverage that he did do for USA basketball. So why not?
All right, let's go ahead and get to our rundown. Of course, just going to start with our first topic. Brought to you by, I can't see who's brought to you by. Brought to you by Arizona Tea. Get diabetes in 99 seconds.
My name is Wilford Brindley. I have diabetes.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, if y'all ever want to laugh at something about, I know it's diabetes is a serious subject, but man, Family Guy did an episode one time that had Fat Albert on there, had his feet cut off because he was a diabetic. They was out in the junkyard. I'm telling y'all, man, it's some of the funniest stuff you ever seen in your life, man. I promise you. Y'all please go catch that.
It's stuff like that. The reason Todd McFarlane will never host the Oscars again. Not Todd
Bruh,
McFarlane. What's my man? Seth MacFarlane. That's why
bruh,
he
Fat
would
Albert was
never
in the
underestimate. He
junkyard,
would
dog.
never host the Oscars again. He would never do it
And
again.
y'all know how Fat Albert be talking. Hey, Lord, man. Go ahead, Fame. I'm sorry, dog.
Yeah, we go. I want to top Mike brought up. What all these coach firing? We got Virginia Tech, Deshaun Foster. To me, he got the raw deal. We'll get into that a little bit later. Mike Gundy, Jane Franklin, Billy Napier, Mike Norvell will be next at the end of the season. Maybe Dabo Sweeney. What's going on with these players, Mike?
I'm just curious on why these coaches getting fired so early. Like, that's what I'm like. We ain't never seen as many coaches get fired this early in the season, man. To me,
when it comes to my turn, I will tell you why. But go ahead. I digress.
to me, you would want to at least keep the coach around to the end of the season so it maybe don't mess up recruiting. But I don't really understand why they find coaches. I think the big thing they find coaches like Fade. I think it comes down to they're trying to live with the Joneses. I got to stay one step ahead of the game, and I think pretty much what happens once they realize they out of the playoff chase, we might well let them go. We out. Hey, what if you see these coaches that been fired, UCLA, Florida, Oklahoma State, they might even get a bowl game. So I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that I ain't got a chance to make the playoff. Let me go and start now.
I can see that. I see your point, cuz I really do. But my thing is this, and Nick Saban said it best. When you have NIL, you got the portal, and you still have boosters. Your boosters and your alumni that are well endowed, that are providing for the program, they act as like fans a lot of times. So their emotions get the best of them and they pressure that AD. They pressure that AD enough with money to make a move. Some coaches getting fired, hey, that was well within their rights. I'll be honest with you. Billy Napier, yeah, I can see it. The coach of UCLA, he didn't have enough time. I don't think he had enough time. That staff had only been together maybe 2 years.
1 year.
Oh, excuse me. That's even worse. That makes my point. Thank you, Faye.
This is his second year.
Oh, so last year he did coach. Okay.
Yeah, Bieniemy was on his staff last year.
Yep, he was an assistant head coach, if I'm not mistaken. So that's not enough time. Mike Norvell. I don't think Mike Norvell should get fired. And the reason I don't think he should get fired, because I really think he had a bad shake that year when they should have gone to the playoff, even though it was a 14 playoff at that time. He got a bad shake. And since then, I think he needs first half of next year in order to make the decision. They firing coaches in the middle of the season. Give him to next year. Let's see how he finished.
Tell that them Florida State fans ain't studying that, right?
Hey, I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying.
13-0 season.
Okay, so let me ask you this. 2 years ago, they supposed to play in the championship. They end up playing Georgia, and Georgia routed. Georgia didn't go to the playoff that year. They end up getting that was a Michigan year, the year Michigan won the championship. So you're not going that don't play anything into it. They were ACC champions, right?
What have you done for me lately? You remember that song?
Janet, right? That's Janet, right? Miss Jackson.
I got a homeboy named Goldie Miles. That's a friend of the show. I guarantee you, he ain't studying that 13-0 season. He ain't studying it at all. What have you done for me lately? They ain't studying
much like we were talking about James Franklin. Who do you get now? If that's the case, who do you get now then? Do you go get find see if Charlie Ward coaching? Do you go get Chris Winkie, see if he coaching? I'm just saying.
If you Florida
Just saying.
State, you got to throw the book at Deion Sanders. Got to.
They gonna
And
offer
I'm
him.
pretty sure Deion wouldn't turn it down. But after a while, Faye, if I'm 0-3, 0-4, I ain't gonna make the playoff. Shoot, we might well let him go. See, the bowl games don't matter no more. The Independence Bowl, the Liberty Bowl, the Pop-Tart Bowl, them bowls don't matter no more. If I ain't getting in that playoff, my season pretty much is over with.
So we agree Mike Norvell next, right?
I ain't gonna lie though, Faye. I'm kind of with Ryan. No, I don't know if he should. You talking about next this year?
He at the end of this year, he's fired. They ain't not gonna fire him to the end of the year if they fire him.
Oh yeah. I think he'll be gone at the end of the year.
What about Dabo? I mean,
As long as Dabo got 2 national championships, they gonna have to start off way worse than this in order for him to get the axe, in my opinion. I think that if anything, what's his buyout? Let me ask that. What's his buyout?
let me see. $57 million.
They paid James Franklin 49, 59.
Yeah, 49, I think. And Jimbo, I think was 96, Mike, or 76.
Something like that.
All of it. He get all of it. Even if he catch another job, he gets all of that.
We find. I just feel like that in the case of teams like Auburn, you're still paying 3 to 4 head coaches. That model is not sustainable. So in this era of NIL and the transfer portal, that's a lot of money. Are they still paying the guy before him, aren't they? What was his name? The
Taggart.
Black gentleman.
Taggart.
Yeah, Willie Taggart.
They probably are.
You can't keep doing that. There's coaches out here doing shows. There's coaches out here doing Saturday morning shows, and they ain't barely getting paid by the Saturday morning show, but they know they got that big check coming.
No,
that's the thing.
Taggart buyout was finished last year. Straw.
Okay, so is he still at what was it? He was at Florida Atlantic at one point. I'm not sure what happened to him after that.
Pulling it up now. Hold on. We got 1 minute left on the topic, but South Florida, Oregon, Florida Atlantic got fired in 2022.
He was supposed to have Shedeur and Travis Hunter before Deion did what he did at Jackson State.
Yeah, Taggart is on the Baltimore Ravens staff as a running backs coach.
He better. That's not a good look. He ain't gonna get no job no time soon. The way what's the name keep fumbling, Derrick Henry.
Yeah, I think Henry I think he's coming out, but I think it was just a bad. It ain't a fumbling issue. I don't think the fumbling issues ain't the problem. I think it's just the fact that they're aiming to knock the ball out of hand, punch it out. They don't peanut punch pretty much with him. So I think that's the problem. And it ain't fumbling like Tiki Barber early in his career. I don't think it's that. I think it's just you can't bring him down.
Football.
They're attacking the football. Yeah, that's all it is. But either way, I think the Ravens probably going. I think John Harbaugh might be looking for another job, but that's another topic for another day. Let's go ahead and get to some upset watch. We got some intriguing games coming up for Coming up this what's my clock? There we go. Coming up this weekend. Let me pull them up right quick. I think Missouri and Vanderbilt play this weekend. That's gonna be a very intriguing game. SMU, Wake Forest, Ole Miss, and Oklahoma. That's a good one coming up this weekend. That's this weekend. They're playing at Oklahoma. South Florida, Memphis. That's gonna be upset city. Alabama at South Carolina. South Carolina had all the hype, but they have 3 losses this year. Texas at Mississippi State, solid this year. Miami, the U, the E, EWE, after the way they lost to Louisville. Texas A&M LSU. That's the Brian Kelly save your job game right there. Mike, which game you looking at? You want to keep a close eye on this weekend?
I'm curious to see.
Oh, this segment is brought to you by Ceiling Fans. Go ahead.
I'm curious to see that Texas A&M LSU to see if Texas A&M can stay undefeated. Because I don't know what their schedule. I think after this game, I don't think they really got too many more ranked SEC opponents left. So I'm curious to see what Texas A&M does in LSU to see if LSU can bounce out of this one. See if they can win this one.
Yeah, they play Missouri, South Carolina, Sanford, and Texas the last 4.
Yeah, Texas A&M win this, they might go undefeated.
Man, that's something else. Let me the game I'm looking at is that same game, but also that not the Ole Miss Oklahoma game. Don't be surprised Oklahoma come out with something to play for after losing to Texas like that. I think the health of John Mateer is gonna play a huge thing into it, and they're actually looking to do better. I got Oklahoma in that one in a close one. I think the point spread, what is it, 5.5? I'm not sure, but I got Oklahoma.
Yeah, 5.5. Oklahoma's favored by 5.5.
Yeah, so yeah, give me Boomer Sooner.
Any one of y'all think South Carolina got a chance this weekend?
I mean, the way South Carolina played Alabama last year, close to the best last year. I think anything's possible, but I think Kalen DeBoer has learned last year.
I don't see it. I'm gonna tell you something, man. That Ty Simpson cat playing some good ball. They got to mention. We'll talk about it in a minute, but that Heisman, he got a chance. He playing some good ball. Outside of that Florida State game, he's been playing some good ball. Georgia had a chance of beating them and could have put a foot on them embers. But he's playing some good ball, man. Give me Alabama.
Right now, Ryan, who's the your Heisman favorite?
Right now, my Heisman favorite is Ty Simpson. I had
what you run?
I had somebody else in front of him. Don't sleep on Carson Beck, man. Don't sleep on Carson Beck. Carson Beck is probably hold on. He probably a third or fourth down the line. He's played decent enough. But here's a name that a lot of people haven't said because of who the team is. The number 10 ranked team in the nation is the Vanderbilt Commodores, and Diego Pavia is playing a great season, ladies and gentlemen. He may not be statistic-wise the straw that stirs the drink straw, but hey. But hey.
He came back and said it.
Hey, I'm just saying. That guy's a leader. He's out there. He's doing it, man. Y'all saw the same game I saw last Saturday? He pulled Vanderbilt's kicking and screaming to that number 10 ranking. Just saying. Don't be surprised if he plays well the rest of the year and they win, mess around and right now if the college football playoff polls were to drop, they in. They are in. Vanderbilt would be in. And if they make it, he got to get invited to New York. He got to.
And let me tell you something about that too, what Ryan talking about. As the season progressed, you start seeing teams, especially teams that winning and got Heisman candidates, you start seeing them every weekend. For an example, Georgia Tech will be on TV this weekend. You know why? Number one, they're undefeated, but Haynes King is a Heisman Trophy candidate. You'll start seeing it. Like Vanderbilt, bruh, this is probably Vanderbilt's third game this year playing on ABC. Now, you know, with the SEC package now, they're either on ESPN, ABC, which is the marquee games, or the SEC network.
Right.
We ain't never seen Vanderbilt on ABC this much.
Not this much, not this much, and not in my even last year when they were pulling all these upsets, they weren't on TV that much. We tune in, they might be on the SEC network, and then all of a sudden, oh, they done upset such and such. And you know what I'm saying? Now it's almost like bet against them if you want to. Bet against them if you want to.
I want to delve in real quick. I'm gonna start with you, Ryan. Indiana is number 2. This is the highest rank I've ever seen an Indiana team ever in my life.
Ever in my life, either they were the Vanderbilt of the doggone Big Ten.
Kurt Cignetti signed an 8-year extension. He was rumored to possibly go to Penn State. I think that was a smart move, but a dumb move at the same time. I wouldn't have gave him 8 years. I would have gave him 3 or 4 with the option to add another 4 on there.
They stretching it out so they can make the money work. I think that's all that was.
Yeah, he signed all the way through 2033. If we look at any other schedule going to the end of the year, they play UCLA this weekend. Then they have Maryland, Penn State, Wisconsin, Purdue. They can go undefeated because they don't have to play Ohio State.
But see, that's the thing. So how is that? So teams that have lost their coach, are they playing for the coach or are they playing for pride? That Penn State game is going to be the one. If they don't go undefeated, that will be the one they will probably lose, in my opinion, because you had a lot of them kids went to Penn State just to play for James Franklin. James Franklin, in an interview, very stand-up guy this past weekend on College Game Day. Shouts out to you, James Franklin, if you're a friend of the program. But hey, look, be careful, Indiana, going to play Penn State. That's or if they coming to Indiana. Either way, it's going to be a tough game. But that's going to be the game before the Big Ten championship that's going to make or break their season in Indiana.
Hey, Indiana, be careful. It must be the weather must gonna be bad. That's about it. That's the only thing you need to be careful for when you play at Penn State. If you think Penn State finna beat Indiana, you're sadly mistaken, sir.
It's gonna be the game's in Indiana. And then Fernando Mendoza, he's not getting a lot of hype, but he's the straw that stirs the drink.
Straw. The straw. Now he's
touchdowns.
That's another one. That's another one talking about Heisman Trophy. That's another one. He in that top 3 as well.
Hey, Faye, let me ask you a question, man. Just throwing this out here, because I know you. I know how you are. So I'm saying, why not Gunnar Stockton? Why shouldn't Gunnar be mentioned in Heisman?
I don't see why not.
I won't say this, Mike. If Gunnar Stockton played the games like he played last week, where he was just almost unstoppable, 300-something odd yards passing, and what do you have? 2 touchdowns on the ground. If he played the rest of the season like that, you got to bring him to New York, don't you? You got to, don't you?
I was thinking that.
He has 10 touchdowns, 1 pick, 7 rushing touchdowns, 279 yards rushing on 58 carries. Uh, I don't see why not, but I'm thinking if you're looking at the whole picture in the biggest moments, he showed up except against Alabama, but everything else he showed up.
He didn't play bad against Alabama.
Yeah, their offense didn't do anything in the second half. Nothing.
Yeah, that's I still say that screen pass to that outlet pass to Cash Jones. If he doesn't trip, we talking different right now.
Oh, he threw for 130 yards against Alabama.
Just because he
Did
threw for a small amount of yards don't mean you played bad.
he have a pick? I think that was his only pick of the season in that
No,
game.
he
Was
threw his pick against Kentucky. He didn't have no pick.
okay. Okay, well, I mean, shoot, if he would have Cash Jones keeps his balance and goes into the end zone or they get that first down, we having a very different conversation right now.
Yeah, he's 13 of 20, 130 yards, 1 touchdown, sacked twice. They held him in check, rushing about 5 carries for 22 yards. But his longest rush was 21 yards, so really he didn't that one run. He was also sacked twice in that game. But I don't see why not. You don't put him in a Heisman conversation. But I'm guessing they look at it because the games that sandwich Ole Miss and Tennessee, his completion percentage was not past 65%. Against Tennessee, 74.2, against Ole Miss, 83.9%. But the 3 games
83.9, and that was a number 5 team in the nation they played.
Yeah,
At
26
that time.
Yeah.
83. What was it? 83. Ooh, Jesus. Yeah.
Basically 80%.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and jump on to the NFL. Ryan, the best team in the AFC is
the best team in the AFC is the Colts, baby. The Colts. The Colts. They running. They having fun out there. They got a recharge Daniel Jones. Give me them Colts. Give me them Indianapolis Colts.
Mike.
Indianapolis Colts, the best team in the AFC.
Yeah, until somebody lose. I mean, until they show me they not. I mean,
now don't get me wrong. They in the AFC South, and you got a suspect. Even though they're playing well, Jacksonville Jaguars team, bottom feeding Tennessee Titan team, and then who else you got in that division? Damn it! Oh no, they not. I was going to say the Dolphins, but they're not in that division. Who else is in that division, Mike? You know,
Jaguars,
Colts,
Texans.
Now Texans ain't playing worth a toot right now. Worth a toot, as our Coach Thrash would say. That's their Super Bowl. They ain't playing worth a toot. But yeah, it's their division to lose. That's the top 2 teams. Is their division to lose. But they're playing well. They playing against all competition, man. They playing against all competition, and they got running the ball really well, man. What's my man Jonathan
Taylor?
Jonathan Taylor's running the ball really, really well this year, man. And we already knew he was a threat, but it's almost like the rest of the league forgot about him, and they was like, well, he ain't gonna do nothing. And he's showing you that, hey, I still got it. I still got it.
If you look at the standings right now in the AFC right now, the Kansas City Chiefs will be out of the playoffs due to their loss to the Jacksonville Jaguars 2 weeks ago. The Patriots are the number 2 seed, Broncos are number 3, Pittsburgh 4, Buffalo 5, Chargers 6, and then the Jaguars are 7. I don't expect Jaguars to stay right there very long. I also don't expect the Chargers and the Broncos to stay there very long. With the Chargers, their health, the offensive line is slowly getting back healthy. I think Joe Alt comes back this week. Denver Broncos, you lose Drake Greenlaw this week because you because inappropriate comments you be said to a referee at the end of the game against the Giants.
Lord have mercy.
But I don't see the Colts losing anytime soon. Let me look at their schedule. They play Titans this week. They'll lose against the Steelers in 2 weeks. They play the Colts also. And the Chiefs. They play the Chiefs. The Colts play the Chiefs in about a month.
They'll flex that game more than likely, depending on where it is.
It's at Kansas City and it's at 1 o'clock on CBS, and CBS
They
probably
flexing that to a 4 o'clock, or they flexing that to 4 o'clock. That's if everything holds true to form, I think they'll flex that one to 4 o'clock.
Let me look at the schedule right quick. Week 11 to see, just in case. Let me just go to week 11. Let me go ahead and wrong thing. Week 11. There we go. Is it week 12? Week 12. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, they might. I don't know. It depends on how Tampa Bay does. That might get flexed to a Sunday night game.
That may. Nobody saw this coming, really. Nobody saw this coming based on two things. Based on the way that he left New York, the way that what's the quarterback? God dog, I just said Daniel Jones left New York, and the way they played last year with Anthony Richardson, didn't nobody see this coming. And if they just continue to win, by that time, I see it flex, man. This is breathing new life into that division, because nobody knew, and I don't even know who picked them this year in that division to do anything. But that division was pretty bad up until they breathed some new life into it. So shouts out to Indianapolis, man.
All right, let's get to the NFC. The best team in the NFC is who, Mike?
Detroit Lions.
Yep. It's as far as the way that's going, there's no guessing game really right now. It's rest in peace, Denny Green. They are who we thought they were. And the defense is starting to play better. Sonic and Knuckles doing their thing. Amon-Ra St. Brown doing his thing. Jared Goff doing his thing, man. It's just one of them things where you saw it. It looked a little suspect at one point early in the season, but now it's like, oh yeah, okay, yeah. Let me, they come to play.
Okay, so both of y'all said the Lions. What if I told you? What if I told you they're not in the top 5 in points allowed in the NFC?
How is that possible?
How's that? They allow more points than the other.
So let's go back on their schedule and see who they have played. First of all, who have they played
I can
already?
tell you that right now. That's what I was just about to say. They done lost. They lost 2 road games to Green Bay and Kansas City.
Right. Those are 2 top tier teams in the whole league now. Top half of at least top half of the league. Even though I'll get the Green Bay later, but I really think they still 2 top tier teams that they lost to. Those are 2 teams that we expect to see in the playoffs. And they got some. I just finished. We know who Kansas City is, and they getting their act together. They got to score. They built to score.
Hey man, let me tell y'all something about Kansas City. They got so much speed out there on that field now with Worthy. Rice done came back. You got Brown. Man, they scary.
Man, they are something else. I tell you what, because we doubted them when they went down. We doubted them, right? It didn't look like, they had lost more games than what we had seen in the past 2 years. But these guys are actually coming to do their thing now. And they look like the Kansas City we've known for the past 3 or 4 years. And that's why I think that those losses that Detroit suffered to them, that's a loss, true enough. But they gonna do that against anybody, right?
To my Kansas City?
Yeah.
Yeah, they in Kansas City. That is the Chief.
Yeah. So I think we going on to the next game on the docket. You got your rundown pulled up, cousin?
So the next thing was after 8 weeks of the season, the NFL power rankings. I came up with the NFL power ranking, Ryan. I'm gonna start at the bottom and work my way up. So the worst team in damn NFL is the New York Jets, by far. I got the Jets at 32. I got the Dolphins at 31. Titans number 30. Saints 29. First, look at those four. What you got anything to say about them four?
Nah, that's pretty spot on there.
I got
That's pretty
Cleveland
spot
at
on.
28. I got the Raiders at 27. Giants 26. Arizona 25.
So you know, in my opinion, I really don't think that in them last two that you just shot off to me, shot off.
Shout out.
The last two you just told me. You know, when you're talking about the New York Giants and you talking about the Arizona Cardinals, there's been a lot. The media is on that scatterboo dart train, win or lose. So I could see the New York Giants being a little higher. I can see them being a little higher. Those could flip flop in my opinion.
Yeah, so Fave, I did the NFL power rankings after 8 weeks, and I got at 32, I got the Jets, Dolphins 31, Titans 30, Saints 29, Cleveland 28, Raiders 27. I got the Giants at 26, Arizona at 25, Baltimore Ravens, Ryan, come in at 24. I've got Houston Texans at 23. Now we could drop Baltimore down further because they got one win, but I just think Baltimore is better than any of those teams behind them, below them.
Right.
But I got Houston 23. I got the Commanders at 22, Cowboys 21, Minnesota come in at 20, Cincinnati 19, Falcons 18, Jacksonville 17. So the bottom half of the league. Any team that I just said, should they be in the top half?
I love the way the Falcons are playing this year. I love the way the Falcons are playing this year. And I know they took it on the chin this past week against San Francisco. But I love, it seems like with Michael Penix, they have found an identity of who they are. I really wish they would use Kyle Pitts a little more. And that's being selfish because he's on my fantasy team. But I love Bijan. I love the way he's running the football. I love Drake London. I love what he's doing out there. I think they could be a little bit higher. They're good for right now because I still think the book is not closed on what they're going to do. I think they may sneak into a wild card.
At 16, surprisingly, I got the Carolina Panthers at 16, Chargers 15. A team that's hot coming in at number 14. Ain't nobody talking about right now. They playing some good football. The Chicago Bears got them 14. Ryan, I got your Steelers 13. Tampa Bay, I got them 12. Buffalo Bills 11. So any question of 11 through 16 before I get in that top 10?
Right now, my Steelers, we rep all day, baby. Hey, we got to I don't disagree with you, but I'll get to them later in a minute.
All right, number 10 team in the league right now. Another surprise. New England Patriots. Number 9, Kansas City Chiefs. 8, Seattle Seahawks. 7, I got the San Francisco 49ers. 6, the Denver Broncos. Number 6 team in the league right now. Number 5, LA Rams. 4, Green Bay. 3, might be controversial to some, I got the Philadelphia Eagles. Number 2, and I'm going to explain it because I know it's going to be something said. Number 2, I got the Indianapolis Colts. And number 1 is the Detroit Lions. Now, I got the Colts too, but who would they really play?
Okay, so I agree with you there, cuz. And the reason I agree with you, because I want to just put it like this: who plays better defense? We just got finished talking about that the Lions allowed a lot more points probably than the Colts. But then like you just said, who the Colts played and who are they going to continue to play? So I'm with you there. I think the Lions could be. It could go either way, depending on how you look at it. If you like defensive football, right now the Colts should be number 1. If you like offensive football, then with a little bit of just enough defense, hey, the Lions could be number 1. So it could go either way. Babe, what you got on this?
Well, if the Chiefs didn't have 3 losses, they should be higher, but I can see that. Colts got 1 loss. They should be number 1. They just beat the hell out of the Chargers the past weekend, last time I checked.
And if you bet money right now, Faye, Detroit and the Colts playing, who you betting with?
I'm betting with the Colts that bite kneecap.
I'll go with the Lions because I think their defense is steadily improving. And by the time we get ready to actually settle this, if that was a Super Bowl matchup, I would say that it would be the Lions Super Bowl to lose right now.
We just can't just merely dismiss Green Bay. They're tied for 3rd in points against in the NFC. Tied for 3rd with Minnesota. And they did beat the Lions, if I remember correctly.
They did. Was that week 1 or week 2?
Week 1.
Okay.
And keep in mind, they're not playing good football. The Packers always wait to about week 9, 10 to start make a run. Your dark horse MVP gonna be Jordan Love. I was a year too early on him last year. Right now, who's your MVP right now, Mike? Before we move on to partner shots.
NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. I got to give my boy a little credit right now. He playing some. I got to go Dak Prescott right now.
If they get to the playoffs, I can see him being MVP.
Like, he is balling, man. Hey, real quick, I don't mean to jump ship for you before we get to pardon the last shot. I think Dallas got Cooper Flagg playing the point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right.
They got Cooper and Klay Thompson, P.J. Washington, A.D. and Derek Lively. Dang.
Mm-hmm. That's about right. That's what they're going to do that. Instead of having D'Angelo Russell play point. But okay.
What station that on, Mike?
ESPN.
Dallas, all Dallas needs is a pass rusher.
You know what, man? Dallas. Whew.
They need a pass rusher. Who can they get?
I don't know. Maybe they
get Michael Parsons. Maybe they
shouldn't have let him go, Faye. Maybe not. But hell, it is what it is, ain't it? It is what it is. So I will say this, that when Jerry said they were trying to stop the run, that was the whole thing, is they were trying to stop the run, and that's why they got Kelly. Now, if it ends up being they can stop the run, they have a statistical win in that respect, yeah. But they are playing some phenomenal ass football. Last week, when you have CD and you got a comfortable George Pickens, forget what you heard about this when he played with this. Forget what you heard about when he played with that. that guy, I would give him that. Hey, Michael, you're welcome. You said thank you. You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Dallas Cowboys are next to last in the league in yards against for rushing. Only the Miami Dolphins are last. We're missing some folks on here. Ain't looking good for Miami sports at this present moment in time.
Ooh.
Oh, the battle of the strip club that weekend. Miami versus Atlanta.
Oh.
Yep. Yeah, I love them strippers.
All right, we're gonna talk last shot, partner shot, no shot. Lakers 9-5. Straw, take it away.
All right, so the parting shot this week, ladies and gentlemen, brought to you by Dax Wave and Groom, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to talk about this matchup on the Sunday night game. The Pittsburgh Steelers, my Pittsburgh Steelers, going up against the Green Bay Packers this week. So you've got a team that is in the driver's seat still of the AFC North, going up against a team that's one that Michael just said in his top 5 in his power rankings, the Green Bay Packers. This is going to be an excellent game. It's going to be a lot of fireworks depending on which teams show up. If Pittsburgh continues to stay consistent what they've done the past 2 games, there should be a Pittsburgh victory. But hold on. We got a team with Jordan Love and what's my Mr. Dobbs over there catching everything with his Guardian cap on. This is going to be a good game, ladies and gentlemen. I think right now the Packers are favored, even though they're playing in Pittsburgh. This is going to be a good game. Both wearing the alternate uniforms. Packers wearing their winter white, Steelers wearing their 1933 throwbacks this weekend. Hey, tune in to this one. Me personally, you know who I'm rolling with, but don't be surprised if the Green Bay Packers pulled out by at least 3 points in this game.
It'll be a great game.
It's going to be really good. That's one of the, and this is Aaron Rodgers going back to his team, not the New York Jets, his team, the Green Bay Packers, where he won all his MVPs, where he won his Super Bowl. So, he's not going back. They're coming to see him. Excuse me. They're going to Acrisure. One thing that is a question mark, and before we close out, one thing that is the question mark is the field conditions of Acrisure Stadium. There's been a lot made of the turf. They put new turf in. Steelers had just about a week off of about 12 days off. So those conditions should be corrected by now, and it should be permissible to play. So let's look at that as well. But yeah, that's another point.
What is a brisk show? 54 minutes. That's not bad. We want to thank y'all for taking your time out your busy night to watch our show. We're gonna see y'all next week. We out.